Hey everyone, I'm Communist Crab, and I'm going to talk about TF2 today because, well, it's gotten pretty bad. Now, I have been playing TF2 off and on as of late, and I have almost 500 hours in it, so I feel like I'm obligated to talk about it. And my god, it's just been sad what's happened to this game. I had actually written a video which was praising TF2 and just talking about the history of the game and all that. But I think it's come to my attention that I can't talk about that right now or ever bring it up ever again because there's a line in there that says the Team Fortress 2 mercs have fought two wars of robots. One against Greyman and one against the TF2 aimbots. And now I can't read that and think it's true because it's not. In fact, it's actually quite the opposite. We're losing quite a lot actually, and it's not funny anymore because nothing's being done. Nothing has been being done for a while, and if there is a couple TF2 devs left, I feel sorry for them because I know it's not their fault and they're trying the best they can. But this has gone on long enough, and I'm just trying to figure out how did it get this way? Let's rewind. TF2 was my first ever game. I was late to the party, I guess. I got a computer on October 8th, 2014. First thing I did was download Steam, and I did add TF2 to my library. I got to experience the Love and War update, and in my opinion, it's the last true TF2 update of its time. And unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever be able to get anything like it ever again. I was a young kid, and I was new. I had a laptop, so I had a trackpad, which means that I couldn't play with a mouse. So I bound Second Fire to the T button in the tutorial, and I taught myself how to play. I was a regular on 2 Fort for obvious reasons. 2 Fort was and is the go-to starter map in TF2. It's an awful map, but almost every player who's played TF2 knows that it was their first game of 2 Fort. It held our hand, it nurtured us, and helped us along. As a sort of crutch, I guess. After a while, I started branching out to other maps, but I always came back to 2 Fort. TF2 is hard to learn and master. I'm still learning new things every day, and that I hop onto a server. I knew immediately that tutorials wouldn't help me, because once I saw the class list on the tutorial screen, because there are only 4 of them, I knew it wasn't going to be much help. Luckily, the community was there. Back before Valve's gear suddenly stopped turning, the TF2 wasn't filled with Valve hate comments, or a class is broken threads, or just bots, or I can't speak in chat. It was filled with helpful people that taught us newbies how to play. I am so grateful that I joined the threads when I did, because it helped me not burn out of TF2. The game's environment was not built for teaching. It was built to learn from trial and error. And even if you look up step by step what you're supposed to do for a specific jump or strategy, you just can't simply do it like most games. You learn what to do and what not to do in your own way thanks to Valve's Source Engine. And that Source Engine's been around for ages. It's built the idea that the engine can be used to create things easily, while the physics of the engine would benefit things created like maps. Half-Life 2 used the Source Engine's physics to allow for realism and creative solutions to puzzles. Portal used the game's engines to bend the puzzle genre as a whole, and TF2 used its physics to literally change the way people moved, allowing for entire maps to be created around an unorthodox alternate playstyle, like rocket jumping. Meet your match. It changed the way people played TF2 forever. The community was introduced to skin crates and cosmetic cases in the gunmetal update. only for it to compound into replacements for regular updates. Meteor Match caused the end of TF2 once. When Valve got around to fixing the changes, it had unknowingly shocked the community back from the dead, allowing the community to flourish once again with hope and optimism for more bug fixes, patches, content updates, etc. Unfortunately, we had to wait 2 years for that. Jungle Inferno sparked a golden age for TF2. New players flooded in. New SFMs were made. People awaited such updates like the Heavy update. Oh. Community figureheads started production on new community mods. It seemed like TF2 was finally back in business. Well, that's what we wish it was. Unfortunately, radio silence was all that was broadcast. TF2 became unloved in the eyes of the community. Threads became angry and angrier as the days went by. Nowadays, it's just the cries and shattered hopes of a community forgotten. Valve, please don't let this game die.